This is Renshi Darby, and I want to talk about how to properly wear the uniform and how to wear the belt. The uniform is called a gi, and the belt is called obi. One thing about the uniform, always try to keep your uniform clean. Don't use bleach if you have the patches on because it'll fade the patches, but be neat and orderly with your gi. Always iron and clean, okay? One other thing about the gi, anytime you're going to adjust your gi or adjust your belt in class, you always turn around and face the back as a show of respect to the other people who are working out. So to do this, I'm going to go ahead and take the belt off and the gi top partially off. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to take the belt off, take the obi off. Now, one thing about the obi is we never wash the obi. It would be against tradition and respect to do that. And we always take care of it. We never just leave it laying around or throw it around. So when I take it off, I'm going to carefully lay it down to the side. When you're wearing the gi, you want to make sure that the left side, which is the heart side, and it should also be the side with the patch on it in most systems, is going to be on top. So we're going to cross the right side over first, and then we're going to tie the right side corner string to the inside hip string. This way. Doesn't matter what kind of knot you use, just so that you don't tie it in a knot that can't be untied. That would be very bad later. And I'm just using a bow knot here like you would use on your shoelaces. So when we get it on, the left side is on top. Okay? To tie the obi, which is the belt, first find the center. And the tradition in this is when you find the center, it's just like finding the center of yourself. You want to be centered as a person. Half of you is one side, half of you is another side. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. So we're going to put the center of the belt in the center of our stomach. This is about an inch or so below the navel. Wrap it around. It doesn't matter how it crosses in the back, but in the back when it crosses, what this should be telling us is be aware that people can double cross you behind your back. Okay? So after we get it crossed in the back, make sure you've pulled it tight, and then it's going to cross in the front. And what we should be aware of here is that it's just as easy for people to double cross us to our faces or under our noses, as it is behind our back. So we need to always be wary and aware of the people we're dealing with. After you cross in the front, the right-hand side is going to cross on top. Okay? After it crosses on the top, the same side, the right-hand side, now the top side, is going to come underneath both loops of the belt against the gi and pull out. Now, the side that you've just brought underneath the belt and is lying on top here will stay on top. Push the end tab of it through the little hole that is there, little loop of the belt. Then when you come here, pull hard sideways and push hard down. And what this will do is it will allow the belt to lie properly. And this is the proper way to tie uniform and obi.